Videos. Mackie, what you think? Look. Yeah, he likes you.
Here, do you want to do this one?
Sure. 1962 Studebaker, 3/4 ton. Champ is the model. Pickup truck. Really cool old truck here. The doors, we have the doors. Don't worry about it. We have the doors. They are not on it because it's got some rust down here, and the rust just happens to be where the cab mounts are, and if we were to hang the doors on it, they would not shut anyway. Neat thing about this truck is it's got a V8 and it's got a 4-speed.
Do this.
It goes forward and then up. There you go. It's got a funky hood on it. We've had this running and driving. Right now it needs brakes, so we've got a master cylinder in the shop. That's where our other good battery went, Jay. It's in here. We've been looking for this battery for months now, and there it is. We'll have to get a charge on that and start using it again. Yeah. But very cool truck, 4-speed, 350, or I'm sorry, 259 or 359, 259 V8, I think it is. Running, driving, gauges work, very cool. Not sure what we're gonna do with this. At first, there is a fairly decent market for these, for people to fully restore them. Like, it's even got this cool tailgate with the Studebaker script on it.
Two hubcaps.
2 hubcaps, but it's definitely been it's been used. It's had a busy life. Cool little bench seat. But yeah, there's a market for these to be completely restored. Oh, you're probably looking right in the sun. To be completely restored. It's even got a good windshield in it. So we're kind of at a toss-up here. Do we let somebody take it as it is and continue with that restoration, or do we maybe put some metal on the floor and get it straightened out and put doors on it and make it drive? You know, I like things that drive. It's got some battle wounds. It's got a grill that took a shot. It's missing a bar in the front grill. The hood's a little dinged around. What we really like to find is a parts truck. If somebody has a early 60s to I think 65,
Something like that.
Studebaker Champ pickup, we could use a parts truck. She does run and drive, not well because it's on rock hard 60-year-old tires. But this was one of the pair of our first 2 cars that we bought, and we'll figure out what we're going to do. Maybe you guys got some ideas, share them with us.
Yep.
Figure out, you know, let's make a plan. I'd love to be able to tell you that this was one of our cars in our line. It's not. It's a good friend of ours. This is neighbor John's truck.
72 Ford 250. I don't know if they call them F250s. I don't know if they're F series, but Ford F250, I guess.
Yep, F250 high boy. Oh, I'm sorry.
What was this? Is it a 360? Yeah, 360, 4-speed manual with the granny gear, 4-wheel drive. It's an old farm truck. It needs some transfer case work. That's the main reason why it's here, and possibly some other things because they just want to keep it forever, really. It looks like here it's a custom. It's got old farm hooks in the bumper. Someone just used this around the farm. It looks like it's got some sort of dual exhaust system on it. Okay.
This was the county's truck, local to our county, and they had a big tank in the back, and they used it to spray the noxious weeds in the ditches for many years. And neighbor John bought it off the county, and it's a fairly straight truck with a very cool drivetrain in it, and he loves it, and it's going to be one of his forever trucks.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do some things. Right now his teenage daughter likes driving it, but it's not real friendly for a teenage girl to drive. So we got to fix transfer case. It's jumping out of gear going down the road. We figured out what that is.
Yeah.
Good old truck.
Yeah.
Still smells of chemical.
Yeah.
It was used to spray so much. If you first get in, you can actually smell the chemicals. Kind of cool.
It's got like old, homemade, I guess probably county made steps on it with some old metal grate, and then more expanded metal as a grill guard on here, which they put some cool headlights in it, the other owners, but I think that this grill guard needs to come off because if you can see back there, it's got a really, really nice grill. It's got an all chrome bumper, which is also very nice, good condition. So yeah, needs some wheels and tires too.
Yep.
A few other parts, but yeah.
The list of what John does with it, wants done with this truck seems to grow every time I talk to him. So we're gonna have some content on that old girl, and it's gonna be cool. So stick with us.
Got two more.
Hey, we got two more. Dang it, we're gonna have to edit this down.
This might be a long video, but
This person might be a little long.
if you like it, just stick around. I mean, it's not too bad, I don't think. So got cool vehicles.
Okay.
Bear with us here.
I don't know which one of these two I like more.
I do.
Go ahead, Jay. Start with this one.
Well, this one.
Which one do you want to do?
I'll do this one, I guess. This one, that one right there is my favorite. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
This one is a like 63 International C110 1100 series. I don't know. It's hard to find them online. C110.
62.
62, not 63. It's got a V8 in it, which is pretty awesome, with a 4-speed transmission. It needs a master cylinder. We're working on that right now. Well, we have one. We haven't really started working on it.
We haven't put it in yet.
Yeah. But some cool things. It's got great headlights, a really, really nice grille, good headlight rings. It's got some cool wheels on it. There's no holes. That's what I like about those wheels. They're just steelies, but they don't have any holes. The gas tank, I guess, was in the front of it, which is neat. It's got some good patina. Somebody brush painted the bed, looks like, which is also kind of cool. One thing that I do really like about this truck is you'll see there is one tailpipe, and here is another. And I noticed it actually fired when we went and first bought it. It has a dual exhaust system under there with like some glass packs or cherry bombs or something, which is cool. Some of the tires appear to have tubes in them. I think those are on the other side, but yeah, they look pretty new from when they were put on. They haven't had a lot of miles put on them. This maybe is the inside here. Needs some work.
A little mousy.
Forgot what this even looks like. Yeah, it smells like mice. Not terrible. There's the other door card.
Get rid of that.
They're metal, which is nice for us because it means we don't have to deal with vinyl. But yeah, international. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more mousy than I remember.
Same.
Needs cleaned.
Needs cleaned pretty bad. We haven't washed this one yet. Yep. Get to it once we get to it, I guess. But yeah, 70 dash reads 97,000 miles.
All there. And here, you know, I haven't been doing this as long as some other guys have. Stay. But you know, when you open the hood, and we did get to hear this one run before we took possession of it, but everything's there. Hoses are there, belts are there. The wiring's a little chewed up, but it will run. It does run, and I think it's going to run pretty good. One thing that I like to try and do, and we've got a video that we'll do on the Plymouth about it, is this master cylinder here. It's unique in a way that one side feeds your clutch, one side feeds, wow, it echoes in here, feeds your brakes. For that master cylinder for this truck, they're about $200. However, there's a very similar design master cylinder that is applied to early 60s and mid 60s GM trucks, pickup trucks. And you can get one of those for about $45. So we bought one of those. It mounts a little differently. The bore is just a tick off, but I'm fairly confident that we're going to be able to make that work, save ourselves some money, and share with you guys and gals a tip on how, if you run across one of these old internationals, one of these really hard to find and expensive master cylinders, you can get by with something a little cheaper and easier to find. So that's the story on that one. I agree with Jalen. The wheels set this truck apart. They're not going anywhere. Look for this to get slammed on the ground. I think we're going to lower this one. Our most recent acquisition. Now, we started this video and we told you, hey, we're kind of looking at these cars and trucks that nobody else really wants. Everybody else just kind of looks over them. Well, then we found this. So it's not the cream of the crop, but it is a 63 Chevy, not a C10, it's a C20, so the 3/4 ton variety, but fairly complete. It's a step side, which normally again would be very sought after, but if you look close, this is a step side long bed. Nothing wrong with a long bed. I think it's going to be all right.
Well, the guy said, and I think this is true, he said that county trucks or like city trucks were the only trucks available with a single cab long box step side.
Yeah. Could be. Could have been a government order thing. That makes sense because they're going to use them differently than your average person is. What are you doing? Hey, now's a good time. Hey. So we do have 2 shop dogs. This is Mackie.
Hello.
Mackie's an Australian Shepherd that we rescued. You'll see him come and go through our videos. Mackie, what you think? Look. Yeah. He likes you. So we'll keep Mackie in and out of the videos. And then we have Mary. Mary is she likes the indoors too, more betterish. So but anyway, back to the truck. Mackie's, are you eating weeds? Are you eating dirt? I don't know. 63 C20. Yes, it's got rusty fenders just like all sweet 20s have. That one's especially bad. But here's what makes this truck cool right there. To me, that is the truck. It's an old City of Alma, Nebraska light department truck. Alma, I don't know what the current population of Alma, Nebraska is, but it ain't much. It's a very small town. This truck, again, she's got her dents and dings and whatever else, but very complete. Got a straight 6. This one we are not as confident in as some of the others, and for good reason. Now we do have the radiator, we have all the hoses. They were taken off by the previous owner with the intention of doing some work in here and restoring. This motor is not turning right now. We're going to try and fix that. We'll try to bring it back to life. We'll have you guys follow along as we do.
And we might have to put a small block in it if it doesn't.
And if it doesn't, then we'll come up with some sort of a swap. But we're not going to do some, $6,000 or $8,000 swap. We're going to find a swap to a V8 or to some sort of an updated engine and transmission combination that's going to be really affordable, that anybody can do, that will maybe not be as fast as a twin turbo LS,
but still very cool.
Yes, but very cool and very affordable. And again, our goal is to rescue these and send them down the road without breaking somebody's bank. Our main goal is to just keep these cars on the road, and you know, there's not a lot of people out there that can just toss around, you know, all that extra money for an old car or truck. So,
and this truck I think is really cool. We have some ideas for it, like doing some striping on this cool body line on the hood and painting in those cool letters and the bumper, since it's pretty rusty. Red is a pretty basic color on a lot of patinaed vehicles. You may see red steelies, red stuff. Red's like a very popular color. It's kind of basic, but I like it, so we might do that. I don't know. Probably gonna lower it, right? Yep.
I mean, it's gonna have to come down.
Yeah,
I think.
it's probably gonna need fenders. If you have some, let us know. Maybe one, maybe two. Another cool thing that I noticed right away, which should help us save some money, is these aluminum wheels off of like LBZ, LB7 style Chevy GMCs, heavy duty trucks. They're in okay condition. They have kind of bald but okay tires on them, and I think they're worth at least a little bit of money so that we can sell them and get some money back to put back into the project. One thing that I want to do, I don't know if he'll allow it yet, if we can find one cheap enough, is put on air, because air is very cool. So yeah, airbags to lower it more, go up and down. Yeah,
We'll see where this one goes. The nice thing is this particular truck, because of the popularity, the aftermarket support for these vehicles is just outrageous. So, but at the same time, like we kind of said, you know, as we move forward, maybe we build some of these more expensive cars, but that's not really our intent right now. But we do want to get it driving back on the road, and we'll make it cool. And if we make it fast at the same time,
is what it is.
yes, that's bonus points. So that's the projects that came to us that are for sure leaving us, right?
We got one more.
We got one more. We skipped over one. So 2 years ago on Labor Day.
This is my baby.
That's Jalen's baby. Tell him about it, Jay.
This, here, give me this. This right here, if you can see under all the stuff that's on it, is actually a 1988 F-150. It was a brick nose. It's an extended cab, regular bed. Here, I'll come show you the box real quick. We've got it off because it had quite a bit of body work that we've got to do to it. It also is full of stuff, parts everywhere for this truck. But yeah, it has a 302 V8 with a 5-speed automatic, and brick noses, in case you didn't know. Depends on who you are, I guess, but I personally do not like them a lot. They're kind of ugly. They don't look bad all the time, but they're kind of ugly, and OBS's are really cool, I think, and they're starting to, especially now, are getting super popular. So we're kind of doing a front-end conversion, because basically, other than the interior and the split windows from, oh, and the aluminum tailgate panels were slightly different from the brick nose transitioning to the OBS. They changed the front end, and then they did interior, and they made these regular. I don't know if they ever did a crew cab brick nose truck, but they have some crew cab OBSs that are out there, and they did a different thing on the tailgate panel. I believe that's about it. I am obsessed with these pretty much. But yeah, so we're swapping a newer OBS front end onto it because we can, and it looks really cool. Kind of already needed a lot of body work anyways, to where we would have to repaint it, although the interior It's hard to tell under all my stuff, but it's a pretty nice interior, pretty much almost perfect. It's got good tires on it, pretty meaty all-terrains, and yeah, that's about it.
So yeah, truck came from western Nebraska. A little less salt on the roads in western Nebraska.
This was the only rust.
The rocker on the driver's side was rusty. We're in the process of cutting it out. We have the panel to replace it. Really cool about this truck, like Jay kind of said, the interior is wonderful. This is a 120,000 mile truck with the 5-liter fuel injection, automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive, tilt wheel, power locks, power windows, cruise control, air conditioning. It all works. Every bit works. Dual fuel tanks, all that stuff works. The story was it came from a big lake in the western part of the state. Gentleman from Colorado owned a cabin at the lake. He kept his truck at the cabin to put his boat in and out of the water and run errands in town, run to the grocery store, that kind of stuff. Now, I don't know how much he drank. I don't know if he drank at all. I don't know how old this guy was. Like I said, things not rusty, but when it came into our possession,
It banged up.
it looked like he bounced off of every solid object he could between his cabin and the boat ramp every time he went to go put his boat in or take his boat out of the water. So that's where we're at with a lot of dings, and this is hopefully going to get completed by this time next year, if not sooner. So
Yes.
Because Jalen's 15 now, he'll be 16 in the spring, and he's going to want something to drive. And once the shop truck gets a 460 in it,
It's not going to be.
I'm not going to let him drive it anymore. So here, Jay,
Here.
that's where we're at.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be completed quite a while ago, but quick life lesson tip, don't be lazy, because then you end up with stuff like this. And yeah, so that's really most of the reason I drove the orange truck all year, was because this wasn't done. Otherwise I would have been driving this. But yeah, good project. It's gonna be awesome when it's done. It's gonna be blue. So yeah, that's about it.
We got some other stuff. We'll add it in more videos. That's who we are. That's what we're about. That's what we have in store. So you've seen the Plymouth. We're already on that, but we've got the 65 Dodge Dart, the 68 Falcon, the 62 Studebaker pickup, the 62 International pickup, and the 63 Chevy pickup. If you got a preference, let us know. If you think there's one that should get done before the others, let us know. We're willing to move things around if something piques your interest more than something else.
Well, they're all gonna have to get done.
They all got to get done sooner or later, and then we still have to get the Alien 390 out of the shop truck and make it fuel injected and faster and less fuel efficient.
Burnout.
But hey, if this is the type of stuff you guys want to see, and we thank you for watching, your support's greatly appreciated. Like and subscribe. We're gonna start and try and get content out very regularly, every couple of days. We appreciate the support. Comment and we will reply.
Also, like he said, if you enjoy this type of stuff, we'd really appreciate you sticking around, watching, like, subscribe, even though everyone asks that. It's stupid, but we appreciate it. We've got lots and lots of projects, and YouTube would help us out a lot with that, and we'd like to help teach other people how to do this. So this video is probably going to be a whole lot longer than we really wanted to, way longer, but if you could stick around, that would be great. If you did, awesome, good for you. Yeah, thanks for watching, I guess.
Happy 4th of July. We'll see you in a couple days probably with some more content.